We're seeing you come in. We're just going to give it 1 minute before we get started.
Perfect.
Oh, you dum-dums.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Stephanie.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, welcome, everybody. We those cast reunion. We are so thrilled that you all are here. My name is Cynthia Rose, and I co-founded Broadway Evolved with Betsy Wolf, who you'll see in a direction on this screen. If you're new to Zoom, you just need to look at the very top of the screen.
No one's listening to you, just to let you know. We're
just perfect. Just pose. Icon at the top of your screen. It says speaker view or gallery view. We're going to keep it in gallery view so you can see everybody. We'll be keeping your video off and your mic.
Are we supposed to come in character?
Yay.
Did I not get the memo?
No
character you come in, Christian.
I look like a middle-aged.
Oh, should I rename myself Jason?
You're me.
So where is
My dad and I got in a very big fight over a hamburger the other night.
Hamburger people.
Yeah. It was a little too well done for him. The old family dynamics that I was not prepared for.
Well, meat's important. You know what I mean?
It is, and it should be cooked just right.
Stephanie, where are you? Are you in Maplewood?
Well, thank you for telling everybody where I live.
5671.
Are you at 1735 Crescent Heights?
But yeah, I mean, I
Your
know.
skin is like poreless.
I know.
Thank you. I mean, this is covering some spots.
You're very, it's very pure.
Thank you. Pure. Very
Thank you, guys. I really needed this. Thank you so much.
and he feels like he's required as a dog to probably have some response to it. It's all well.
Okay.
You know, because what else do you do during a pandemic? You bring a child in.
have a baby.
Are you going to call her Pandy?
Yes, that's Corona.
We're going to call her Corona.
I'm going to name her Corona.
I would say, can I just toss out a name?
Sure.
Celery.
Good night, Andrew. It was so good to see
Andrew,
you.
thank you.
We loved having you.
Bye, everybody.
We miss you. Bye-bye.
Pork filet en croûte.
Oh my God, we made beef filet en croûte last night.
I made pork with sage and apples yesterday.
We'll have to
All
save
around.
So at Mean Girls, they wear pink on Wednesday, and falsettos, we make pork.
front of the t-shirt, back of the t-shirt.
Also, why does Anthony's skin look like pure porcelain?
He's glowing.
It really does.
It's because there's a ring light right here. It doesn't.
So there's been some strange comments on the line about Christian and I, and during the Tony Awards that I had a boner.
Oh, I've not heard this.
I actually see more people talk about that than the actual performance.
Are you?
You had a boner?
Anthony. And I was like, no, I did not.
Then they haven't seen your boner, Andrew, because
I know. It's comparison, right?
It's a very
It's all relative.
thing to address publicly, but I will say it no, that's not a thing that happened.
that wasn't a thing.
Not a thing that happened on the Tony Awards. If anyone could get aroused during the Tonys, that's
But also, Andrew, I want you to know that it's okay if it was.
Yeah.
it's not.
It's a safe space. And you came out when you sprained your second ankle, and you were you literally made
It's
your
limping.
He's out of the chair, people. He is out of the chair.
Out of the chair. Uh-oh.
look at the next door. And you have the stiffest legs. You look Oh, Betsy's gone. She's literally gone.
She left
Try again. You guys, she's going into labor. What if she went into labor?
She's literally right now.
That would be beautiful, though.
The thing to know about you is that your skin looks like porcelain and your
Truly.
nose is lower.
You guys, what did he miss? No, there's no control.
Anthony's skin looks like porcelain.
And
I remember I was the worst at the blocks. Scenes would begin and I'd be all,
you were
Those
good.
blocks.
that I remember. Just drama happening and just Stephanie's still.
Well, remember when we had to be as precise as possible with bringing the block together at the very, very end, like truly at the most poignant moment of the show. Yep. And we're all sitting there like trying to be like, oh my God, we're about to go to a funeral, just being like.
And then,
yeah.
I know, my dad.
God, it worked every time.
My dad.
Your dad.
We respected it, Andrew. We're just saying we had a very hard job during.
Very hard thing to do.
We're awkward because they were awkward shapes. And they also got significantly heavier when Anthony sat on them.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine. You're not really fine.
Changing a lot was father to son, because I mean a lot of people.
Here we go.
Because I was working with Christian in that scene. Maybe if I had better energy to work off of.
You know what? If you work with Christian, it's better just to like look over his shoulder. Don't
do not make eye contact.
Christian in a nutshell. Blah 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 blah. My line.
No.
Blah 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 blah. My line.
It was because I was blinking.
Protect yourself, people. Do it as a monologue. If you can't get in, that's on you. I leave the pause. Go on, Anthony.
Go on, Anthony.
I was blinking in that number like constantly through the whole thing. And
the whole thing.
No, it
like
was
a salamander.
I was like this.
What more can I say? And you know, I had to lay on him. We were both shirtless and underpants. And
slower.
Okay.
He, at one point during the tech, sniffed his armpit and said, I hope you like France.
I haven't worn deodorant in a decade. True story. Pillows and the blankets, like getting ready to do this thing. And Andrew would pretend that we were partying on Fire Island and we would dance to the club music. And please tell the people what you would say.
What's your name?
And then you'd say,
what's up?
What house are you staying in?
What house are you staying in? I'm standing on Turtle and Pussy.
I feel like we are ruining the show for our fans who are like, what were they doing?
We're smart and we're funny. What you gonna do? What's
Stephanie, do you remember what line you wrote in that part of the show that ended up in the cast recording that is now falsettos?
Yes. You have paintings of dicks or something like that.
Yes.
I take pride.
Yeah.
That's mine. Do you remember when James wanted me to cut off my finger in I'm Breaking Down? And
I do.
And then turn around and like have a Band-Aid with blood, and then I'm shocked for the rest of the number, and then I was like, well, then what do I do for the rest of the play? Like
that was his own personal rehearsal room moment, which he was allowed to have.
And he kept it going, I think, until just like a day or two before previews.
Yeah.
And I just remember you looking at me and you're like, something bad is happening. I'm like,
something bad is really happening.
I know it is. We're just going to pretend that we're not talking about the bloody nose. But I did an entire song with Kleenex stuffed in my nose. People could totally see it, by the way. And it was just bloody. And that was one of my, you were such a trooper, Trace. You were such a trooper.
Well,
Stephanie,
I called out right before the last show.
Wants to know, how do you belt with a banana in your mouth?
It's a great question.
Practice.
Guys, I have to get my charge. I'll be right back. I'm listening.
You just shove it in your cheek, Annie. Really, that wasn't supposed to happen.
How did that moment come about? Truly, how did that moment come about?
We were developing the number. There were all sorts of props. I was like, can we get some, limp carrots and some bananas? But poor Anthony, at the end of that number, when my rear end would back up into the table and the whole thing would collapse, you had to gather some things.
Gather it all.
And in the rehearsal room, little bananas would like run from me. And
that was Anthony's nickname in rehearsals, remember? Little bananas.
Little bananas.
Don't run from me, you
wasn't my favorite.
Bananas. Get on back. So poor Anthony would have to pick up these like wet, smushy bananas. And finally I was like, forget it. I'm just going to shove them in my mouth. And there you have it.
Like Is that what it was?
Yeah, there was something that was flat as a lake. What was
How
that?
could
Flat
I
as a
know
lake, yeah.
without you, my life would be flat as a lake.
Flat as a lake.
You still got it, kid.
Still got it.
Way down there, but it's good. Speaking of free that we all love.
What, Christian?
Huh?
Huh?
Say that again?
What?
Say that.
Christian, what?
Who is it?
You?
Any questions from the panel?
I think I'd be.
It's really fun, and you'd be a great Mendel. I want to do Trina one day.
I know. That'd be such a fun part. I gotta say, your hair looks incredible.
I love it.
Mine?
Your hair looks incredible.
Who are you talking about? Mine?
Yes.
Oh, Brandon.
You guys?
I mean, all
Thank
the big
you.
girls. Are you kidding?
Oh, I miss you so much. She's been waiting to talk about it for 53 minutes. That's what that reaction was.
Are those curls, that hair? Are you kidding me?
That's what.
Hey,
Wait, sorry, wait, hold on. Saw it 6 times.
Stephanie's frozen face on that question is priceless.
That question.
My video apparently keeps freezing, but
Come on,
Did you get it?
Stephanie.
Did you get it?
Yes, I did. You guys, I'm so excited. Stephanie,
Face that's
this
frozen.
will go down in history for when Betsy was asked if she was crowning.
At the audition, I was sick and I forgot my book, and I
The
felt very
allergies?
bad at it. The final callback, it was just allergies, guys. And then the next.
All right, God, how the young. You're smoking pot now, aren't you?
No.
Puberty blackout.
You're specific about that?
Frozen. You're not frozen, Christian.
He was just listening very intently.
I genuinely thought he was frozen.
Stephanie. Oh, Brandon. Oh, you're frozen too.
Oh, Brandon is really good right now. No, you're frozen.
Brandon's doing great.
Brandon.
No, Christian.
Oh, he was really frozen. You were really.
No,
I was not frozen. Stephanie, you are frozen right
More now.
Anyone else have good stories? It's funny. I remember when we all got in a room and listened to the cast recording for the first time. That was.
Never forget having my
Hey, Daddy to be. Hey.
Adam was trying to help me do
That scared the shit out of me.
Betsy, look out!
You're like, Betsy!
Betsy, look out! Behind you!
This is so off topic, but I was on the national tour of West Side Story in 1996, and Natasha Diaz was playing Anita, and we were in the quintet at the end of Act 1. And you know how the music goes, Anita's gonna get her kicks. And the spot came down. She was not there. And all we heard, her mic came up, and all we heard was, oh my God, who are you? Of course, we're like all jets and sharks, like all the music just played out, and we're all like laughing hysterically. And then later we got hysterical fantasizing that she was in, this is terrible, that she was in the dressing room getting murdered by somebody. Oh my God, who are you? And we're all on stage like,
Something like
Gardens, I think.
Hits, right?
What is it?
Gardens?
Marvin?
O'Malley.
O'Malley.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Oh, dad jokes are my favorite.
any other thoughts?
Anthony, you've been
Mommy's
gone
telling
for
you to
like
be
20 minutes and now you're going to interrupt this entire talk back?
I think he's
Stop
delayed.
smoking pot in your bedroom, Anthony.
He must be delayed.
Stop smoking pot.
If you're gonna smoke pot, you've got to take it from here.
It's got to come from
Betsy, go.
here, Anthony.
Betsy, go.
So it's boner or dry mouth?
You guys, don't be dicks. Don't be mean about it.
Google this immediately after. You'll see, I believe that God has it.
But Betsy, you fucking bitch. It's actually not that bad.
To be really, really bootsy.
If it's not Britney Spears, I'm really disappointed. Please sing Hit Me Baby.
No, I'm just going to.
This is how you make a marriage proposal.
I love you, dear.
Oh, fuck.
I think you're swell. You're never near me, close enough to tell if I'm delightful or not.
6
I
feet.
crave your wrist. I praise your thigh.
They're big.
There's not a guy. There's not a horse. A piece of paper. There's not a man in pants who would love you the same as I. Biblical times. I love your hairs. I love your face. I want you by my side to take my place. If I get sick or detained, don't touch your hair. You're perfect. Don't start to cry. There's not a guy. I'm still going. There's not a giant man. The same as I. Forget that giant man.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing.
I could do this. We could do this all night. That is honest to goodness truth.
Who did we lose? We lost Andrew.
We lost Andrew.
His video thing went out first.
We lost Andrew about 10 minutes ago.
We lost Andrew when I started singing.